And with that being said, we welcome all of you to some SimStock racing action. Here tonight, we are heading to the newly updated, remastered with the new art update, Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the first time in SimStock history. We will be running street stocks at Las Vegas here today. A little smaller field so far. The session's been on for 20 minutes. I believe we only have 10 registered, so lots of time for you. If you have the content, you can search SimStock and hosted sessions and register. So far, it looks like everyone here has already made a start in SimStock before. It could be a veteran lineup of cars tonight who are racing SimStock. But we will just have to see what goes on. We see Keith Ingram on the racetrack practicing right now. See who we got in here. Well, it looks like we got a couple new names just like that. Glenn Stout Jr. and Terry Henry have signed up. These guys will be making their debut. How about that? Connor Murphy is back. Miles Davis is back. The whole Connor Murphy racing squad going to be racing tonight. They're a 4-car team. We got Cannon Vaughn, Connor Murphy, Levi Lipe, and Miles Davis, who came off a big win in the third ever SimStock race at Texas. How about Keith Ingram? Looking to get his first win. Surprisingly for how well he's ran, he only has he never finished in the top 10 yet, basically what I'm trying to word out here. Well, let's see if we can get our overlays up. Let's see if we can get that up for everyone. All right, there are the overlays. Here it is, Keith Ingram in the 0-1. We got Caden Gulo is back. He raced at Charlotte Motor Speedway for our second ever SimStock race. On the racetrack right now, running a pretty cursed paint scheme, as you can see right there. It looks like Daniel Mosteller has also registered for the session, so he's going to try to go back-to-back, and is my pick to win. It's going to be tough to beat him. Let's see if we can pull up our live. So you see Patrick Connell in the pits. Zayden Cortinas, these are teammates, the Connell Legacy Racing cars tonight. And here's Demos in the number 87. IORA. 87 street stock car. Going to be tough to beat in this one tonight. Here's Wesley Napier, the 95, working with Keith Ingram. Wesley, one of our admins in the session. Looks like those are the only cars track. Here's Miles Davis in the 58, working with teammate Levi Lipe in the 33. And here's Glenn Stout Jr., who's making his debut with us tonight in the number 47 car. Glenn Stout looking for success. Here's Demos in the 87. Street Stock Vegas, a car track combo I've really never seen ran before. But Glenn Stout Jr. looking to see what he can do. The number 47. 48 car. Caden Gulo. Wait, let me see if that's how you pronounce that. I think he told me the pronunciation. It is Gulo, that's right. That is correct. Well, I suppose, looking for new drivers here. Oh, who do we have here? Terry Henry in the number 117 car, making his debut. Great to see new faces. Look for Glenn Stout Jr. and Terry Henry tonight. See our field of cars, Demos in the 87. It's going to be tough to beat. We were expecting Josh Kenyon and others to race tonight, but those guys have not registered yet. They only have 12 minutes, including qualifying. But it's a smaller field than what we usually have Friday night, our big night of racing. We're going to have mini stocks at Las Vegas in the night. We're going to have mini stocks at Kansas in the night. And we're going to have mini stocks at USA in the night. A full night lineup in our first short track race for a full mini stock night of action. We're just going to, oh, we got another new name here. Coming out of the pits, it's Connor Doherty. This guy is in the Discord. This guy's going to be making his debut, Connor Doherty. Doesn't even have a number on that scheme. Let's see if we can see if there's any indications here. It looks like it's just the number K1. Looks like that's the number on that car. But we're just going to have to refer to him as the 15, I guess, which is what his non-training paints number is. More cars in the pits. We see Connor Murphy has made his way to the racetrack, the number 31. These guys, appreciate them. They actually post about the series on Twitter. Nice to look at. But it looks like now we are seeing a field here of cars And let's see who else is registered. Oh, we got more names. Zechariah Cartledge expected to join. John Duran-Bose is also registered. Casey Bristow just joined in as well. Going to be making his SimStock debut. So it looks like we might have a field here of 15 cars. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're expecting probably to get 20 by the time this thing starts if everyone stays in. Here's Nathan McLaughlin. He's been making his second SimStock start. Obviously, you heard the news, Asphalt Media done today, so a lot of guys really are just looking for anything to race at this point. Terry Henry and Glenn Stout, two drivers making their debut, working together here in practice. And this is the brand new scale in Las Vegas. You love to see it. You love to see these updates. Kansas also updated as well. So we will be racing there Friday night. We'll be back at Vegas with the mini stocks and USA as well. See the 47, Glenn Stout Jr. Going to be interesting to watch. These new names. Keith Ingram is top of the boards right now. Demos and Nathan McLaughlin working together. Demos trying to become the winningest driver in SimStock history so far if he can win tonight. We've never had multiple winners, but I'm pretty sure every driver who's ever won in SimStock except Logan Fiedler is in the session. We got Zayden Cortinas here. We got Demos, and we have Levi Leip. Logan Fiedler, I think, was just a one-off driver. We might never see him again, unfortunately. It was fun to watch. They're all lined up in the pits here. I wonder if there's a way to hide cars in the pits. Because obviously it was affecting our cameras last time. We're not trying to have that again. It's Miles Davis, Connor Doherty battling it out here. Door banging. Casey Bristow is in the voice chat. You love to see it. These guys really would be racing Asphalt Media tonight. That's what I would usually be doing as well, but obviously not able to be the case. And I can't even look at the stream right now. There we go. Got one viewer right now on the stream. But we did. Oh, we have 6 viewers actually. It had to reset right there. But looks like we got plenty of people in the chat. Keith Ingram says, "Will we ever do anything besides street and mini stocks? For now, no. I know Asphalt Media Shutdown is a great opportunity for us to remaster ourselves, maybe be the new Asphalt Media, but simply I'm not up for it. Look, guys, I never wanted to host a series in the first place. We needed something really fun. That I love the street stock and mini stocks on intermediate racetracks, and that's what I want to watch. And that's how it's going to stay. Might do some dirt here and there at the dirt street stocks dirt. What a pack of cars here. We got Zechariah Cartledge here, the 15 car. Is now in the session as well, and Connor Doherty already getting well acquainted with the field. Just great to be here at Las Vegas. Here's Casey Bristow in the number 32 from Williamsburg, Virginia, making his debut in SimStock. There's his picture right there. And who's this? John Duran-Bose is loaded in. The number 29 he'll be running tonight. Another driver making his debut. Glenn Stout, we talked about him making his debut. Keith Ingram, I believe this will be his 4th start. Cartledge and Gulo battling hard. See if there's any other new faces here. See Demos lined up and in. And here's the number 9 of Cannon Vaughn. He's finally looks like his PC problems have been settled, and he'll drive the number 9 for Connor Murphy Racing, I believe. I'm actually not sure if he's actually on their team or not yet. We'll have to look at their Twitter page, see if they're posting about it at all. But there's 7 minutes left to register for this session. Let's take a look and see if we got them lined up. Any new names registered up here? Cameron Face will be making his debut. It looks like. Looks like we had some drivers. Looks like potentially. Looks like it might just be tripping out here. Cameron Face. I wonder if he is driving in his start create car. That's an MC Motorsports ride, which we really don't want MC Motorsports schemes in the series, but obviously not an MC Motorsports registered entry officially. But it really doesn't matter. But we will see. Cameron Face making his start. I mean, you might as well. These guys usually would be racing in Asphalt Media. Gonna bring up our promotional trailer here. So we're gonna fix some camera rings here. Looks like we're a little right, got him back. And here's Caden Gulo. We got a minute left till qualifying begins. Here's Demos in the 87 car. Levi Light, Keith Ingram, Connor Doherty. Boy, it'd be fun to stream on TikTok as well. Here's John Dornbos testing out the tires on this thing, trying to see if there's some tire wear, see how the differences are. You see it put it on left side wheels. See if he ends up testing those out. But I don't really know. I've never watched the Las Vegas street stock race ever on iRacing, so we just don't really know how things are gonna drive here. See Terry Henry here into Casey Bristow. Look at these guys really seem to be slipping and sliding around. Zayden Cortinas already has won in the street stocks at our first ever race over a week ago. Got 15 names on the board now. And look at this, they're going 4 wide here in the corners. Good racing in practice could be a sign of what's to come. All the drivers going to have a faster pair. But usually you always get some last second registries in qualifying, so we will see if we get any of that. See if there's anyone new registering here. It looks like no one else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 cars are going to be racing. That's a really solid field. But it's just like that. Could be time for qualifications. So we'll see who the first one to load into qualifying is. And see how the approach is at Las Vegas. Patrick Connell, who's going to be the first in the bubbler street stock to get it launched up here. Patrick Connell still searching for his first SimStock win. He's going to continue his streak of doing all the SimStock races tonight. Here's Nathan McLaughlin on the racetrack as well as Zechariah Cartledge. All the way down against the tire barriers. Terry Henry in the number 117. We got Connor Doherty in the unnumbered race car. Cannon Vaughn in the number 9. Zayden Cortinas in the number 9 as well. Caden Goodlow in the 48. Keith Ingram in the 01. Levi Lipe on the pits in the 33. Here's John Durenbos in the 29. And Connor Murphy in the 31. And Cameron Face. Looks like Cameron Face, good job not running the MCM scheme. He does know the rules, and there he is in his Haviline car. Be fun to watch Cameron Face. Here's Casey Bristow. Going to be really fun to watch him. Patrick Connell. Oh, he's in the wall. Patrick Connell. Trouble. Huge issues for the number 10 car. In the wall in qualifying. That's going to cause already some big problems. Let's see what happened here. So right here going into turn 1, he just gets too high, and this could be a problem for many drivers here. He gets into the wall, and this is going to really hurt his second lap. He's not going to have that extra speed because now he's only going to get 1 lap. And he's just going to have to get out. He knows he's done some damage to the car. Won't have enough speed. And we see him now back on the racetrack. And it's Nathan McLaughlin who sets the fastest time so far. Miles Davis. Now it's Zayden Cortinas who's gone to the top of the charts. Looks like just a good field of cars. We got, I believe, RGX 707 in the chat cheering on. Brandon Bristow Racing. Actually, not a registered team. Brandon Bristow Racing has not actually literally registered their name as a team yet. Here's Terry Henry. He's set in 8th place on his first lap. Coming to the checkers for the second time around. Is there any improvements? All the way to 4th place for Terry Henry. Zayden Cortinas, Nathan McLaughlin going down to the thousandths of a second for those guys. Cameron Face in the 85. And Caden Gulo is to the top of the board now. Glenn Stout Jr., he's 12th. Levi Lipe is dead last at 14th, 5 seconds off the pace. What happened to Levi Lipe? Oh, he's doing some cheesing. He's doing the cold tire strategy. Is that going to work? Let's watch this here. Let's see if this is going to work out for him. I don't know if this is really where he's up the racetrack at turns 3 and 4. But it's Caden Gulo at the top of the board. But we got ourselves a pretty classic race here. Daniel Mosteller once again. Oh, Cameron Face jumps to the top of the board. And there it is. Caden, Levi Lowe, yeah, the cold tire strategy only going to put him up to 10th place. You see Patrick Connell. His lap is going to be brutal. It's going to be 16th due to his problems. And unfortunately for Patrick Connell, has to start all the way in the back. This is the longest SimStock race we were going to run yet in terms of lap count. We're going to be running 35 laps tonight. If it goes green the whole way, it would be about 20 minutes in length. So we got ourselves a long one here. Miles Davis slots in 7th. Wesley Napier up to 11th. And Patrick Connell is going to remain 17th. So it looks like we still have an 18-car field. Let's take a look and see if we got any last-second registration. George Karafides has registered for the session. George Karafides, though, will really not have any time, I believe, here to actually make a start. Oh, here he is. George Karafides is now in the session, but the question is, will he have enough time? No. We have only a minute left. I don't think he's going to be able to finish his lap, but he's the only car we have to watch. Here's George Karafides, who is a last-second registration to make this field 19 cars. Daniel Mosteller will be starting last, unless George is not able to set a lap in time. We'll see if Kadimos pull it off again, starting last. What a solid little field of cars we have. 20 cars. Really the preferred amount for great racing action. And George Karafides realizes that he's probably only going to have one chance here. He's going to already be on the apron here. It's going to be interesting in the race, seeing how guys navigate this apron. Will guys be let back up? You see George here going to be going into turn 1. He didn't have this full 1 lap to build extra speed for his second lap, so definitely not going to be a pole here already just based on those simple factors. But you never know, maybe. And just like that, qualifying has ended. And George Karafides will be starting 19th. Demos will start 18th. Cameron Face gets his first career SimStock pole. All right, so here they go, and it's Cameron Face. Let's go through our starting grid here. We'll go through that once everyone's loaded up. Cameron Face and the number 85 going to be making his debut in SimStock. It's his first pole. What a solid field of cars we have once again here. As we see everyone loading in. 19 cars going to be racing here. See a whole chunk of the field missing from 6th to 10th. See what the chat's saying. We have 12 watching right now. It sounds like we had an identical tie between Keith Ingram and Zadie Green. We appreciate all 12 viewers watching. Gonna be a big night of Racing Friday, hopefully, unless some. Oh, and look who it is! Josh Kenyon has registered an extremely late entry for Josh Kenyon. In the number 20 car, or the number 27, I don't even know if he's going to be able to make the start of the race. I don't even know if he'll be able to load in time. But Josh Kenyon does end up making things. Really waited till the last second. I wonder if he forgot. But we're going to go through our starting grid here. Starting first, we have Cameron Face, and making his debut in the number 85. Starting second, we have Caden Gulo in the number 48. Starting third, we have Zayden Cortina. Starting fourth, we have Keith Ingram. Starting 5th, we have Nathan McLaughlin. Starting 6th, we have Connor Murphy. Starting 7th, we have Miles Davis. Starting 8th, we have Zechariah Cartledge. Starting 9th, we have Terry Henry. Starting 10th, we have Levi Lipe. Starting 11th, we have Wesley Napier. Starting 12th, we have Cannon Bond. Starting 13th, we have John Durenbos making his debut. Starting 13th, we have Connor Doherty making his debut. Casey Bristow making his debut back here at 15th. Glenn Stout Jr. making his debut here in the number 47 car. Patrick Connell, who along with George Karafides has raced every SimStock race so far. Patrick Connell going to be starting all the way 17th. Demos going to be starting 18th in the 87. 19th for George Karafides. And here we have Josh Kenyon in the number 14. A last-second registration. He will make his debut as well, starting last. Looks like Connor Murphy will be starting from the pits for this race. An interesting strategy for the number 31 car. Unless he just straight forgot to do the race. We have our admins, Wesley Napier, Patrick Connell here. Wesley Napier getting his first shot at admin, a veteran Asphalt Media admin. Going to be taking an EOL to start the race like he usually does. How about Glenn Stout also starting way out back? But for sure, it'll be interesting to watch here. And we already got problems. Cars 3 wide on the start. Some struggling where to line up here. But either way, we got Cameron Face starting on the pole. Not really familiar with the camera angles at this racetrack. Looks like some guys taking some EOLs, allowing Josh Kenyon to move up. Even John Durenbo's taking EOLs as well. So it looks like, oh, we got contact. Connor Doherty, Miles Davis with some contact there already. We haven't even started things out yet. But we're going to make it 1 to green right away here. We're not going to make it 2 to green like we usually do. We're going to get things started right off the bat. And it's going to be Cameron Face who will lead him to the green flag in the number 85 car. SimStock from Las Vegas ready to get underway. Here we go. 35 laps on deck. Cameron Face going to bring him to the green flag. And we are underway in SimStock. It's I believe the 5th ever race of SimStock racing action. And Cameron Face with a challenging start. It's going to allow Kanan Gulo to get up. And already we got cars on the inside. Zayden Cortinas all the way down low, already looking to make it 3 wide. And into the first corner for the first time at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. You see Connor Murphy, who started from the pits, getting on the racetrack. Connor Doherty up the racetrack. You see Josh Kenyon already making moves through the middle, way in the back in the 14. Zechariah Cartledge going to be leading the race, starting from the pits. Holy, what in the world is this about? Somehow, some way, that might benefit Cartledge. Oh, we got contact. Levi Leip and Terry Henry going at it in the back. You see cars all the way sideways. Here's Josh Kenyon making it 4 wide back here. Back up front, Cameron Face will lead the first lap of the race. And he's blinking out. Cameron Face blinking out. We see Kanan Gulo in the outside wall up there. Miles Davis on the outside with Terry Henry trying to get some help, but Terry Henry's struggling with the balance of his race car. Nathan McLaughlin to the outside. Does anyone go with him? No one. Miles Davis going to stay content for now. Down the back straightaway they go. Oh, you see Miles Davis slipping up in the racetrack. Levi Leip sideways here in the corner. And we got Keith Ingram taking a slide. Right in front of the field. Wesley Napier going to be collected. And the caution is going to wave. Casey Bristow piles in. Connor Murphy spins around. Already trouble in the back. And it's Keith Ingram who gets sideways. I believe got clipped. Was not able to save it. And Keith Ingram will be using a faster pair early. Connor Murphy started from the pits to avoid the chaos. He's going to have to take a faster pair right off the bat. Wesley Napier also took an EOL. He's going to have to take a faster pair. Casey Bristow piled into the mess, but looks like he doesn't have that much damage. Connor Doherty also collected. George Carafides able to seemingly to make it through. Already problems. Let's see if we can find a replay of this one. We'll see what happened here. All these guys were really just hanging out in the back. It all started way up here. See if we can get a better camera and go, oh, right up here with Miles Davis. And Levi Leip teammates. Now, right here, whoa! An odd situation right there. They just kind of locked bumpers, just kind of hooked. You just see maybe some net. You see Terry Henry got front damage. He didn't even touch anyone. And then back here, Keith Ingram just goes around. Whoa! Josh Kenyon with some incredible avoidance. He actually gets some damage right there, it looks like. And unfortunately for Wesley Napier, as we can see here, nowhere to go. Connor Doherty also piles right in. And look at this right here. George Carafides escaping on the apron. You see Wesley Napier ends up hard in the outside wall. And then watch this. Connor Murphy just gets clipped. Nowhere to go. Casey Bristow, he has literally nowhere to go. He piles in. That's going to be probably some engine damage. Unfortunately, he might need a faster pair. So early problems. Let's go on board here with Casey Bristow and see if we could get a better look at what happened. He's all the way in the back here. Oh, right there. Oh, Rusty just spins and he has nowhere to go. And here's Connor Murphy. Let's see from his perspective. They're just spinning. He's still in the gas. Oh, that's so unfortunate. All these cars elected to line up in the back to start the race, and they're already having big problems. So for Connor Murphy, it's an unfortunate situation. The caution is out. Let's see if we can get a better look at what happened here, or a better look at the field. You see who's leading this race. It's Cameron Face. He's got a couple cars going to the pits here. Oh, no, faking each other out. See if there's anyone who's pitting in the back here. Looks like Keith Ingram already has a faster pair on. Wesley Napier took his faster pair. You just hate to see it that early in the race. See Connor Murphy stuck in the pits. Might be a lap down. I want to take a look at this once more. Quick here before we go green. Just see how Keith Ingram got collected here. So you see cars slipping and sliding. I think his reaction was to just go low. Oh, he bounced off Demos right there. So that's kind of how things happened. Really, I think he was just trying to avoid the wreck up front. Let's go inside his car. You see the smoke. Yeah, I think at this point he was trying to get low to avoid. Just did not know Demos was coming. And everyone piles in. It's just simply a racing deal that takes out some good cars early. And now this field is paced up. Back up front here. I'm gonna fix this camera. Show you guys the trailer before we get it back to normal. Here we go. Should be back and ready to go for a restart. Our first restart of the day. It's Cameron Face with the lead. Cameron Face has led pretty much every lap so far. Can he continue it? Demos, who started all the way in the back, is already up to 7th. Green back in the air. Cameron Face bringing him through the restart zone. Zayden Cortinas in the 9 car on the outside. Here's our widespread camera view to see what's going on all throughout the pack. Glenn Stout Jr., you see him right there in that blue 47. He's all alone, got no help. You see they're 3 wide way in the back. The 85 of Cameron Face with the lead down the back straightaway. And this is some... I'm really interested to see what the mini stocks will be like here when it comes to Friday night. It's going to be a crazy race. Already we see a lot of bumps, a lot of drivers, some odd pushes happening like what we just saw with Levi Lipe and Miles Davis to bring out that first caution. And here's John Durenbos, who was starting pretty deep in the pack, I thought. He's already looking for the lead here. Cameron Face going to get turned in the 85. John Durenbos being too aggressive. He's going to have to be led back on the racetrack. Miles Davis around. He's hard up in the wall. Terry Henry. Multiple other cars spinning out here. Everyone looking to be able to hang on for now. It's going to be a 2-car wreck. We stay green. Most of the field able to keep it calm and collected. Cameron Face going to hang on. Yeah, it looks like John Durenbos just came off the racetrack out into Miles Davis there. But the field is able to hang on. It's a 2-car wreck. We're able to keep it green for now. Cameron Face with help from Demos, who started dead last. Already 6 laps only. Is 7 laps to make that. Already up, looking for the lead. You see here a big pack of cars. Pretty spread out now after that wreck. A lot of cars had to make some evasive avoisions. And these guys are going to have to start working together way deep in the pack. As we see there, Cannon Vaughn, Connor Murphy, Patrick Connell, and that little 3 train in the back. You see Demos looking potentially to the inside of Cameron Face, but the door is going to close. Got a car parked on the apron. Might be Miles Davis who's just parked down there. Or it's Zechariah Cartledge. It is Zechariah Cartledge. Cartledge going to have to come to the pits. Potentially for a fast repair. Believe he did not use one of them. Oh, we got cars. Oh, trouble. Glenn Stout Jr. back up the racetrack. Goes the number 48 as well. And Glenn Stout Jr. looks like everyone once again able to pick up their race cars. Oh, and Terry Henry coming to a slow stop here on the straightaway. Terry Henry, really slow. Not really sure. Doesn't seem like he has a whole lot of damage. Might have a tire down. But back up front in the it's a 6-car pack. And then these 3 all working to get back up there. See Patrick Connell, he's going to have to push Connor Murphy. Looks like he's looking to the inside, potentially trying to make a pass. A little bit of a questionable decision there. It was Cannon Vaughn and Glenn Stout Jr. who got together. We'll see. Terry Henry also way in the back there. Terry Henry still slow on the racetrack. But it's Cameron Face with the lead. Demos also looking to charge back into the battle. Already 10 laps in. Cortinas on the outside with help from Nathan McLaughlin. And as McLaughlin looked to the outside, he was looking for a moment. And I don't know, is Connell and these guys catching up here? You see Connor Murphy is a lap car. That's important to keep in mind. Connor Murphy, lap car. And we're kind of in that same situation we were at in Michigan. There was just a 2-car wreck that spread out the whole field with some other incidents. So looks like we're at that point where, another wreck could be the result of a caution flag here due to how spread out the field is. This might be a beneficiary for some of these guys who are just looking to ride it out, but unfortunately with the 6-car pack, you got to wonder, will we see any more additional wrecks? Patrick Kahn only gaining 300ths of a second that last lap. That's not going to be enough to get in line. We see right here, this is not going to help. They're going side by side. It's going to slow all the lanes down. And these guys are going to lose even more time on the front of the field. See, that's Patrick Connell. And here we got the 6-car pack. Cameron Faye is still leading here. I mean, really, all you got to do is protect the bottom, and Demos can't get by you. That's the thing. So can Cameron Faye hang on? He's getting some aggressive pushes here in the 85. John Durenbos looking through the middle in the number 29. He's making his debut. Demos looking through the middle. See Levi Lipe in the 33. Oh, we got three of our all the winners in the session here in SimStock history are all pretty much up here in this pack. We see back there just not enough cars in that pack to really be able to catch up, but there's still a lot of laps left in this race. Oh, Cortinas, contact going to be made. You see some aggressive side racing there. Contact being made. You see Levi Lipe has some big options filled. Does Nathan McLaughlin go to the inside? He does not. Demos looking through the middle on Cameron Face. Demos slipping up the racetrack once again. Cameron Face hanging on to the lead. See Connor Murphy slipping and sliding in the back. Those guys have completely lost touch of the draft. Those guys will need a caution and have a chance at the win. Didn't really realize how spread out this field would become. But even Terry Henry and Glenn Stout Jr. back there, George Carafiti's joining the mix. All those guys, I mean, everyone really hoping for a caution at this point if you're in the back. But I don't know, with the 6-car pack, will we see one? These guys know, just make it to the finish, really. That's what you got to do. You just got to make it to the end. See Cannon Vaughn making a move in the 2nd pack. That's not really going to help anyone move anywhere. See John Durenbos. Really not a lot of options for passengers. You see Cameron Face with some aggressive pushing from Demos. Got to get him a little off-centered there. Question is, when does Demos make a big move to the inside? You see him looking right there. When it gets down to these late portions of the race, you're going to see more aggressive moves. You see Levi Lipe slotting up into the outside lane. Cameron Face, more shove in both lanes. Dead even here. Back there you see Cannon Ball. You see Josh Kenyon working with Patrick Connell back there. As these guys look to get a caution. Have a chance to see him slipping and sliding. Nathan McLaughlin, Zayden Cortinas. He's getting aggressive up here. Finally, Nathan McLaughlin's going to leave Cortinas out to dry on the outside. This guy could turn this thing single file real quickly. Cameron Face trying to hang on to the lead. Still getting some huge shoves from that 87 car. Demos on the outside. Or on the inside, excuse me. It's Cortinas on the outside. Looks like I got some lap traffic. This is Zechariah Cartledge, who's already 3 laps down. Through turn 3, these guys go. See Demos right on. Cortinas has no help, and he's still kind of holding pace. But unfortunately here, it's got to die out at some point, you would think. But he's still hanging on there without any help. And you see all those cars. I mean, it's a 6-car pack. We got all those cars in the back. Everyone trying to hang on. And here's Demos in the 85, the 85, and the 87 working hard. Trying to push away. Trying to get past Cortinas, and that's incredible. Cortinas is still able to hang right with Demos on the outside. Here goes Demos looking to the outside, looking to make his first charge for the lead. Cameron Face not going to be able to block it. Instead, it's going to be Nathan McLaughlin, who's looking to the inside. He's going to give Cameron Face a big shove. And just like that, we're halfway in this race. Things going by quite quickly. With limited opportunity for a lot of this field. Cameron Face in the 85. Daniel Mosteller in the 87. McLaughlin in the 57. Cortinas in the 9. John Durenbos in the 29. And Levi Leip in the 33. John Durenbos, I've never heard of this guy. I've never heard of his name before. All these other names I'm familiar with. So this guy, who knows what potential he has. Could he win in his first ever race? Cameron Face, another guy making his debut. Could he also win in his first ever race? A lot of guys multiple laps down. A lot of guys looking to get laps back. But all they need is one caution. And that will change the complexity of this race. So far, we don't plan on having a competition caution. We do not plan on it. A lot of the field wants one, but if we don't see a reason to throw a caution, we're not going to throw one. Cameron Face. Oh, Nathan McLaughlin might be looking through the middle here. But he's going to stay committed to that rear end of the 85 car. See, Connor Murphy has made his way to the pits. Back there. And just like that, 15 laps to go in this one. Let's take a look at what's happening back here. We see Keith Ingram slow on the outside. Looks like he's got some damage potentially back here. Yeah, he's definitely got some damage. Looks like there was some kind of trouble in the back, but we were not able to catch it on stream. Here's Cartledge, a lap car. Going to be potentially one of our first lap cars in SimStock history under a green flag run. And Connor Murphy, not the race he was hoping for, Keith Ingram, he's going to pull it to the pits. He's got some racing back here. It's Josh Kenyon, Patrick Connell. And Cannon Vaughn in the number 9. Back up front, Cameron Face with the lead. Daniel Mosteller just seems like the inside seems to be more dominant, which is kind of unusual. Usually the outside is the lane that has the most momentum down these straightaways with that extra run down the hill, but so far that's really not what we've been able to see. Car's looking to make a lane. Sounds like we're hearing reports from there's no race audio. That might be true, actually. That is true. We appreciate that. Modzalewski in the chat. Apologies for not having that up and set. Oh, Nathan McLaughlin looking at the inside of Cameron Face there. Getting aggressive. They're getting the lap car draft here as well. You see Cannon Vaughn and Josh Kenyon back here. These guys door baiting back here. Not exactly what you're looking for back here. These guys have lost all chance of catching up. At this point, you see some 4-car battling back here for positions. A nice little 4-car pack. You see Miles Davis back there as well. And here's Cartledge up on the front straightaway. These guys go. We got 10 laps to go in this race. What has been a really clean race. We had minimal incidents. And Cartledge, is he going to stay in front of the leaders here? What's going to happen? Does he make an attempt to escape? They're going to split him through the middle, and Zechariah Cartledge is going to go around. And the caution is going to wave. Oh, more guys making contact. Cameron Face. And Zechariah Cartledge does not get out of the way. And that's going to bring out a caution. It could be race ending for him. Disrespectful lap car conduct right there. See a replay of this. It's going to bring out a caution flag. This could have gone green to the end, so really unfortunate. Let's see what happened here. Just disrespectful antics from the 15 car. No attempt to get out of the way. And Cameron, he just gets hit by McLaughlin right there, but 15 should not be there. It's going to damage up that 85's car. Just an unfortunate situation. And for this, we're going to have no choice but to L5 Zechariah Cartledge for this one. As you see on our screen, we have removed him from the session. Just unfortunate conduct. I mean, Carlos, you're probably going to go to the stream, man, but I mean, we got to get out of the way. We got to give room for the leaders there, just gridlocking them. Cameron Face, who had the dominant car, led every lap, now has fast repair warranting damage. Just heartbreaking here. Ruined what would have been a great finish up front. And now it's Daniel Mosteller with the lead. And these guys are going to have to do anything they can to get by him. It's like Connor Murphy was collected in an incident that we might have not have seen. Yeah, it looks like there were a couple other incidents. So you might say, oh, he spun to the inside. It had to be a caution. We've had too many wrecks. Let's find a replay here of this one. Let's see what happened to Connor Murphy. Oh! I believe that's his teammate, Cannon Vaughn. I don't know if they're teammates, but oh, it's again just like Levi Lipe and Miles Davis. For some reason, entering the corners, it gets really loose when you're pushing. And right there in the wall. Oh, when he spins here, he's going to overcorrect. Oh, that's how Ingram was collected. Well, shoot, we just weren't able to see this one. And unfortunately for Connor Murphy, that's going to be the end of his race. And for Keith Ingram, it's the end of his race as well. This definitely should have been a caution, but obviously when you're not seeing nothing, there's nothing we can look at. And it looks like here, the field catching up. You see Cameron Face now, I believe, is going to end up taking a fast repair. Boy, you hate to see it. He's going to start 15th. Connor Murphy here, hate to see it. Definitely a tough race for these two. Connor had really no opportunities this race to do anything, unfortunately. And now it's 1 to green. It'll be a 7-lap shootout. And we got some good players up front. Daniel Mosteller, who's looking for 2 wins in a row. Zayden Cortinas, who's looking for his 2nd career win. He won the first ever race. Levi, oh, the whole top 3 are SimStock winners. Oh, and Nathan McLaughlin has got damage as well. Shoot. Yeah, that's just what the problems there. Nathan McLaughlin, he's got some big-time damage. That's some big-time damage right there on his left front. So Patrick Connell might not realize that. It might be stuck. I don't know if Nathan McLaughlin had that fire-off speed. It could hurt the whole outside lane. John Durenbo, see Miles Davis who's trying to get a lap back. I believe that might put him back on the lead lap. Still shows him a lap down, so Miles Davis will have to hope for another caution. And Josh Kenyon, who started dead last in 20th, is up to 7th. And Wesley Napier also up front. This is going to get real interesting here. The whole pack is back together. Cameron Face, who has a super fast car, will have to come from the back. But yeah, and these street stocks super hard to get track position. So unfortunately for Cameron Face, his hopes of a win might be eradicated. But you never know what can happen in the street stock, SimStock series. Daniel Mosteller going to lead him through the restart here. Coming to the restart zone. And the green flag is underway. Demos waits extremely late to get in the zone. You see Josh Kenyon to the inside. Looks like John Durbos is sitting and going. It's going to be a legal pass for Josh Kenyon, but that's going to put Patrick out there. Oh, trouble. We got Glenn Stewart. Got problems in the back. Glenn Stout Jr. Terry Henry. Cars around in the back, but it's way in the back. We stay green. Look at Cameron Face on the apron making passes right off the bat here. Oh, we got more problems. Josh Kenyon and the 29 machine. Contact being made up front. Yeah, I don't think John Durbos was too happy with Josh Kenyon making that move to the inside on the restart. Oh, and he's going to try to turn Josh Kenyon around here. But Josh is able to save it. John Durbos better watch it right there. It could be L5 if something transpires. Patrick Connell, how aggressive do you be? Daniel Mosteller has the lead here. It's a similar position to what he was in at Michigan. Just leading the inside, it's all he had to do. The question is, does anyone get aggressive? Does anyone try to make a move to the inside in the trial on Demos? Nathan McLaughlin holding in there quite well on the outside in the 57 with that damage. Oh, we got Cannon Vaughn back here making big passes on the inside. And Cameron Face looks like has damage once again to his front, and this whole pack is going at it like crazy. And these guys are going to split away. This is looking like a 7-car pack here. And if we don't see an incident, this could be the race to the finish. I don't think we're going to might not even throw a caution if it's a single or 2-car wreck way in the back. Patrick Connell. Oh, we see Casey Bristow sideways in the back. We keep it green. Daniel Mosteller looking to go two in a row. Zayden Cortinas on the outside. It just doesn't seem like the outside's going to be able to have enough momentum. Josh Kenyon in the back there really also has no options. As we know, Josh Kenyon prefers the mini stocks than the street stocks, and I also prefer them. You are able to get more passes and more good racing with the mini stocks, but we still want to use these street stock cars. More compact racing, a little more cleaner as well. 4 laps to go for Demos, and every time the inside has been more power. Oh, Patrick Connell into Nathan McLaughlin. That's going to put Wesley Napier up the racetrack. Not really sure what happened there, but that's going to really hurt that outside lane. See Zayden Cortinas, that's the Connell Legacy Racing number 9 car. Looks like potentially not going to be able to make a move up there. And if you're Levi Lipe, you're going to have to get aggressive on this front straightaway. How else are you going to get by Demos? Nathan McLaughlin, that speed, that arrow might be hurting him now. Mosteller has to protect that inside. And he's getting shoved farther ahead as Cortinas loses his help. 3 laps to go from Las Vegas. Josh Kenyon on the inside of Patrick Connell. It's going to move him up the racetrack. Yeah, Josh Kenyon trying to be aggressive. Really, the only way you can pass is going below that white line, and Patrick Connell's just got to protect that. But that's going to separate the pack once more. Levi Lipe. Oh, Cortinas sideways into Patrick Connell. Everyone's sideways. They're all able to save it for now. We stay green. Patrick Connell in the 10 has Josh Kenyon looking to his inside. And now it's 2 laps to go, and Demos is pulling away. Levi Lipe, it's down to Levi Lipe and Daniel Mosteller. The whole third on back is separated apart. Interesting developments, interesting stuff coming through here. You see the whole second pack back there just getting away. Unfortunately, really no opportunities. There's Cortinas going to have to push to the inside of Patrick Connell. I just don't see these guys being able to make a charge. It's going to be down to Levi Lipe and Daniel Mosteller as we get to the last lap. We got Wesley Napier up into the outside wall. Got put up in the outside wall by someone. Here's Levi Lipe coming to the white flag at Las Vegas. Got to be the last lap. Going to be a 1v1. Daniel Mosteller versus Levi Lipe. 1 lap to go. Lipe making his move to the outside here. Patrick Connell and Zayden Cortinas, teammates working together. Does Lipe have enough on the outside? Looking at Demos. Here comes Patrick Connell with the big run. Lipe has a move on the outside. Where does Patrick Connell go? Down the backstretch for the final time. Lipe not able to get the clear. Patrick to the inside of Demos. Gonna push Demos to the lead. Out of turn 4, Daniel Mosteller. Can he hang on? Everyone gets turned. And Daniel Mosteller is going to be able to win as our cameras all messed up. But it's going to be Demos who gets his second win as they'll wreck out of turn 4. Daniel Mosteller victorious once again. Josh Kenyon comes home second. Levi Lipe ends up coming home third. Nathan McLaughlin going to come home fourth. Wesley Napier going to come home fifth. Cameron Face ends up with sixth due to all that chaos. Cannon Vaughn 7th, John Dornbos 8th, Connor Doherty 9th, Casey Bristow ends up 10th. And for Cortinas and Connell, you got to wonder what it could have been. Yep, Daniel Mosteller, all he needed was a push. And Patrick Connell going to gift Demos once again another win. See Connor Murphy in the pits still. No one even left on the racetrack to even look at. So let's see if we can find a replay. We just got to see what happened here. I mean, yeah, Levi Lipe on the outside. Got Daniel Mosteller right there. Here's Patrick Connell. Such a big run here from Zayden Cortinas, and I think his plan was to try to move Demos up the racetrack, but as we know, you're not going to have that happen with Daniel Mosteller. And then what happened here? You see Levi Lipe get up there, and it looks like then Zayden Cortinas going to turn the 33 right into Patrick Connell. That's his teammate. And that's probably not going to go well. That's the Connell Legacy Racing drivers. It's going to snap Patrick Connell's top 10 streak. Here's Josh Kenyon. We apologize for missing the finish. Not sure what happened to our angles there at the end, but they for sure did not work. Josh Kenyon, Nathan McLaughlin. You see Levi Lipe through the grass. Going to get third. Wesley Napier slots home. A solid result. Patrick Connell. Here's this whole second pack. Oh, let's see what happened here. Whoa! Caden Gould phasing through cars in the 48. At the line, Cannon Vaughn versus Cameron Face. A photo finish there for what was 5th. And Caden Gould was net-coated into a car. ends up with nothing. Miles Davis never had a chance to get back on the lead lap. A tough deal for him. But let's see if we can talk to Daniel Mosteller. Yeah, it was an interesting last lap for sure. Definitely was interested with the ways and the outcomes that could have happened. How they all got separated and how everyone was able to catch up. But it's Daniel Mosteller who picks up a win. Let's see if we can bring him in. Demos getting 2 wins in a row. You got a coffee?
Yeah.
All right, man. Pretty much some, you were up front. All race launch started all the way in the back. And old Patrick Connell pushing you to the win there as they all wreck coming out of turn 4. Describe the race and describe how you feel right now to get 2 wins in a row.
No, I'm completely honored to be the first multi-time winner here, I think. Just had to just avoid the wreck at the beginning. Hard to pass, but I was able to get to the high line, and then they wrecked on the backstretch that one lap. Got me my track position, and from there I just had Levi pushing me, and they all got separated, and it was a one-on-one for the last lap until Patrick got behind me and pushed me to the win.
That's right. That is right. Well, Demos, we hope to see you Friday night for some more racing action. Got a 3-race lineup. Hopefully, if I'm able to still do that, unless there's some personal obstructions in the way. But we appreciate you racing. We'll see you then.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, that was Daniel Mosteller right there, who was ultimately able to come out. Let's see if we could hear from our second place runner-up. Since he's in the interview, we might as well just talk to him here. It's Josh Kenyon. Josh Kenyon, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Well, Josh, first ever start. You started 20th place, dead last, a last-second registration. Describe your race and how you ended up charging up for a second place finish.
Yeah, I joined last second. But yeah, started in the back. Had to make some very aggressive moves, and I'm glad to be racing here. It's a lot of fun. I almost got turned like 3 times and had to save somehow. Someone needs to check my pants, but yeah, we got second place somehow. Mickey Way, Mickey Fashion, Josh Kenyon, you know how it is. But Marty, I think you should be scared for Friday if I race, because that Cadillac Escalade mini stock, that's got some power to it.
All right, well, Josh Kenyon, we appreciate the interview. Yeah, fun to hear. Looking forward to Friday night's racing action. Josh Kenyon bringing us number 27 Cadillac Escalade mini stock. Cool looking little thing right there. So obviously action packed all the way around. Just a solid race tonight, just solid racing action all the way through. It was pretty clean. We had all sorts of chaos, an interesting finish, but ultimately it's Demos who was able to hang on there. Yeah, just unfortunately Patrick Cortinas gets into the 33 car. Patrick Connell would have been second place, and would have been 14th at the end of his top 10 streak. Cadillac Legacy Racing Boys are going to end up, it's like last on the lead lap for both of them. Very tough ending, but we thank everyone for tuning in today. It was a fun little race here today. So Keith Ingram actually able to get the car repaired back on the racetrack, interestingly enough. Must have some kind of finish, but it's only going to be Daniel Mosteller who gets his second win. And we'll be back Friday night for some more action. We will see you then. Goodbye.